CBS News has obtained police body camera footage from an arrest in Fort Worth, Texas. The video shows officers struggling to arrest 35-year-old Forrest Curry. A warning, the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
Put it behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. Yeah.
CBS News correspondent David Begnaud joins me now from Arlington, Texas. David, walk us through this video, if you will.
So the video starts with Forrest Curry, the man who is the subject, the suspect in this case, running. So the first video we were shown shows him running as a police officer is pursuing him. Then the body camera footage shows him face down on the ground. His face is in dirty water, and officers are on his back. And for nearly 5 minutes, it appears as though Mr. Curry is resisting, and albeit very strongly. His hands are clasped together. He is not cooperating with the commands of officers who are telling him to put his hands behind his back. At one point, there are 5 grown men on top of Mr. Curry, and for nearly 5 minutes, they insist that he put his hands behind his back. He refuses to. And so at one point, one of the officers hits Mr. Curry 4 times with what appears to be a closed fist. Another officer uses his knee to knee Mr. Curry at least twice. That's what the video shows from what we saw today, body camera footage provided by the Fort Worth Police Department.
And so how did this all start? Why was he being detained?
So he was being detained because initially a call came in to the Fort Worth Fire Department that there were 2 men in an apartment complex around the city, and they were passed out. In fact, the caller thought they might be dead. So the fire department responds. There was also a call of a man who was having seizures and convulsions. So the fire department responds, and according to the fire department, when they arrive on scene, Mr. Curry was attempting to swing at people. That's the word that was used. And the fire department personnel alleged that Mr. Curry attempted to swing at them. Police were called, and that's when Mr. Curry allegedly ran from the police, and the police tackled him, and then there was 5 minutes of trying to get him in the handcuffs.
And so, David, what are police now saying about how this incident was handled? Are they saying it all unfolded according to protocol?
So the police department is standing by the officers who we're told wanted the video to be released. In fact, what we're told is that the district attorney, which represents the Fort Worth area, told the police department not to release the video because it was a pending investigation involving the actions of Mr. Curry. However, today, the mayor, the city manager, the police department, and other officials met and decided to go against the wishes of the district attorney and release the video, they say, for transparency's sake. And so it was released, but I got to tell you, it was released in a way that I don't know that I've ever experienced. We got a call earlier today that said, come down to the city building and we will meet with reporters in a back room. We will show you the video. We will answer your questions. You cannot record any of the question and answer session. We'll answer everything you have. We'll show you everything we have. Then we'll provide you with the video that you can make public, and we'll walk outside and make a public statement, but we won't take questions before the camera. I've never seen it happen like that, but in a spirit of transparency, we have to let you know that that's exactly how it went down. The city said they wanted the public to know as fast as possible, and that's why they made the decision to release this body camera video.
Interesting. And so, David, what is Forrest Curry's attorney saying about the video?
I actually just got off the phone with her. Jasmine Crockett is her name, and she says this is a self-serving tactic by the Fort Worth Police Department to release the video. The police department says it's clear that he's resisting and that the officers used what was called a distractionary tactic. That's how they define the actual fist punches that were made by that officer. They say the officer made a distractionary punch. It's taught at the academy and approved by the department. The lawyer maintains it should have never happened. In fact, what she says is the fact that Mr. Curry was running from police does not mean he committed a crime. And she takes exception with the fact that Mr. Curry was not charged with attempting to assault a police officer, which is true. He was booked into jail for evading arrest and resisting arrest and public intoxication. He was never charged with attempted assault of a police officer or assault of a police officer.
Right.
So the bottom line, the attorney does not agree with what the police are saying. She does not think her client was resisting. The police say the video makes it very clear.
And the status of the police officers in the video is what? Do we know?
They're still on the force. And again,
Right.
they went to their bosses today and said, please release this video. In fact, their bosses asked them, do you want us to blur out your names to further protect your identity? We have to show your faces, but you want us to blur our names? And the officers apparently said, no, show our names, show our faces, do whatever you want, but get it out now.
David Begnaud, thank you so much for that.
You bet.